Hey guys, you know what time it is. It's 12 o'clock and I am ready to go. Let's not waste any time. It's time for Swipe Left. Let's get started. Swipe left. Swipe left. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Swipe Left. I am your hostess with the mostest. My name is Milan Treasure. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and listen, what we do here is very, very simple. We do it every weekend, same time. We're going to cut through the bull. We're going to sort through the mess. And when we get the facts straight, we're going to do what? We're going to swipe left. Like I said, very simple. Very simple, very much to the point. Today is June 22nd, and I have a couple of things that I'm going to talk about here. Without further ado, let's get started. First things first, I want to do some thank yous. I have to thank some wonderful people who did some wonderful things for me last week. During last week's premiere of Swipe Left, I have a list of folks who actually did super chats as well as cash apps and PayPals, and I definitely have to go ahead and acknowledge them at this time. Let's go. James Thompson, thank you very much. O State, Louisiana. L Long, Tam Real, Wolverine, Kimberly McCoy, Ms. Blue, Charles H. Dallas, Ms. Marilyn actually did a PayPal, thank you baby, and JH did a Cash App. I thank you guys so much. You didn't have to do it, but I am very, very honored and blessed that you did. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will definitely put it to good use. Thank you very much. Mwah! Alrighty, you guys, swipe left. Okay, today's show is really wrapped in pretty much good news. Good news. The things are not too bad. I have one story that is bad, and you know what? Let's go ahead and knock it on out of the way right now. Okay, so how many of you all are familiar with Family Dollar? Which I have no idea why this store is actually called Family Dollar, because I don't really know what inside of the store actually costs $1. I don't know about anywhere else, but here in Pittsburgh, Family Dollar is the store where nothing actually costs $1. But anyway, I say all that to say this. There was a whole, let's see, what word will I use? Debacle. Yeah, I can't think of a better one. Debacle. This actually happened at a Family Dollar in Phoenix. There's a family. Drayvon Ames, Aisha Harper, two young people. They actually have children along with them. They had a 4-year-old. They had another child that was a toddler with them, and also Aisha was 6 months pregnant at the time as well. They go into the store, and unbeknownst to them, there was a baby doll that the 4-year-old has actually carried out of the store that hasn't been paid for. Well, the way the story goes, the police actually followed these people all the way home. And when they go to get out of the car, before they can even get out of the car, this is where the videotape starts to roll, and we see them being apprehended by the police. But it is a complete debacle. I mean pandemonium. It's guns out, people yelling and threatening to shoot. I'll blow your head off. And I mean really, really heavy language, especially with like children, these small children there. So it was a whole mess. It was a whole mess. And I honestly believe it didn't escalate further because of the fact that there were people there that were saying, hey, wait a minute, come on. That's a bit much. And they were actually filming, you know. So it was a mess. It was a whole mess, all about a non-Barbie from the Family Dollar. Now, when they actually pulled Drayvon from the car, he was punched in the back. This was actually in the report. He was punched in the back and he was kicked by the police. Allegedly, there was some non-truths that were actually put inside of the report. And of course, it was a whole upset. Drayvon and Aisha are definitely, they're filing suit against the whole city. They're filing suit against the city. Here, found out that the store manager declined to even press charges. So nobody was charged for shoplifting. Like I said, there were some non-truths in the police report, allegedly, but no shoplifting charges were actually filed. So it's a whole situation at this point. Jay-Z's Rock Nation organization has actually offered legal and emotional support to the family. So this, I don't think this is going to end anytime soon. It's really a mess. And it was definitely, I saw the video. I think that the police completely overreacted. They completely overreacted, especially with the fact that we have the store manager didn't even file shoplifting charges. So, really? Really? And you followed them all the way home. All the way home. You couldn't stop them in the parking lot. But I guess, you know what? It's probably, everything kind of happens the way it's supposed to. It's probably a good thing that they didn't do it in the parking lot, because we may not have gotten anybody filming. You know what I mean? So, just a mess. Just a mess. That is the worst piece of news that I actually have to report today. I will definitely be keeping my ear and my eyes on this, and I will let you all know what's going on. I'm sure it's not going to just be dropped and let go now that Jay-Z has actually gotten behind it. I think they will get the legal representation that they actually deserve to actually go after the city of Phoenix. Interesting. Interesting. Family Dollar. The store where nothing is a dollar. Anyway, swipe left. Okay, as I said, I have a lot of good news this week, so let's get to it. First out, Janet Mock. Janet Mock has made history this week by becoming the first transgender individual to land a major studio deal ever. And she actually did that with Netflix. I'm sure you all guessed. Netflix is literally becoming the way of the future. Netflix, they just a stand-up company. Stand-up company is always something good. When you hear Netflix name involved, they are just good all around. Good pricing, good service. Only person I know who had a problem with them was Monique. But anyway, we're not going to get into that because Lord knows she's been doing good. We don't want her to pop back out and giving, "Come with me, my loves." We're going to leave her alone. But Janet Mock has definitely made history, and I'm very proud being a member of the LGBTQ community. I am very proud of Janet Mock. She's a smart cookie, though. Very much a smart cookie. You do realize that Janet Mock has a lot to do with Pose. That everybody, we all love the Pose series on FX. So, thumbs up to you, Janet Mock. Keep doing your thing. And thumbs up to Netflix for keep on making a difference and rolling us into the future with lots of opportunities. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, you guys, swipe left. Speaking of Pose on FX, Pose has actually already been renewed for a third season. So, all of you all, listen, I can't tell you how active my DMs were and my live chats on my YouTube channel with people asking me about Pose. I mean, from the time season 1 wrapped, it was, when's Pose coming back? When's Pose coming back? I don't know. People kind of thought that I had an inside track for some reason. And I'm like, I have no idea, you guys. I would love to know myself. But listen, we can keep on doing it, baby, because we are right into season 2. We just finished the episode 2. I am definitely doing reviews. You can find them on my YouTube channel for Pose. It is an excellent show. It has definitely been renewed for season 3, so we're going to be rolling for quite some time, it seems, and I am very happy about it. Like I said, check out my reviews over on my YouTube channel, and check out Pose on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. on FX. All right, you guys, swipe left. All right, let me actually speak to you guys about something that I ran across this week. It ran across me, actually. I was in here doing my thing, and it ran across my desk. I said, what the heck is this? And it was an upcoming movie. This movie is actually called Ready or Not. And I started not to even pay any attention. I honestly did. I started to just pass the trailer by. And I am so happy that I actually looked at this trailer. I am so excited. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am for this movie, Ready or Not. This movie, I don't know any of the actors. So there's no A-list actors or anybody who's standing out that you just have to see. I don't know any of these people, but the storyline and the visual just pulled me right in. I looked at the picture I showed you of the trailer. That caught me, of the girl standing there in the wedding dress. And then it was so dark behind her. I said, what the heck is going on? So that's what made me watch. And listen, this movie is literally rich people problems. You understand? That's what it's all about. Rich folks' problems. This girl, she's a regular schmegular kind of girl, okay? So she, I guess, falls in love with a little rich kid. And he marries her. And the day of the wedding is a very strange family. Very strange, okay? And they get to talk about, oh, this is a tradition. You know, we play a game of hide and seek. I said, what? A game of hide and seek. And you have to go hide and don't let any of us find you. And she's like, are you serious? Are we really getting ready to do this? And they're like, yeah, we are. Ready or not, we are. And it doesn't take very long. I thought they were very strange. Just looking at their body language. I said, something's going on with these people. But you figure out very quickly that it's not a joke to not get found, because they are literally trying to take her out. And you end up finding out that the groom actually knows about it, yet he's not down with it, and he's going to work to try to get her out of the house and keep her hidden until dawn. She has to stay hidden from them until dawn. But as things start to progress, I think they kind of figure out that she's not the prim and proper girl that they thought that they had. She's more of a G.I. Jane, Laura Croft, Jennifer Lopez type, okay? You remember the Enough Jennifer Lopez? She's that kind of girl. So it gets really good, really fast is what it seems like. And I was wrapped into this trailer. I didn't want it to end. I was like, oh my goodness. So I am so on board. This movie is going to be released August the 23rd. And I can tell you, I will be somewhere in a theater near me trying to see Ready or Not. I have to see this movie. This is a must see. It's and you know, I have a dark sense of humor anyway, and it is, you know, you can see there's a whole satire to it. And you know, I have a dark corner that I live in, so I will be right there. Ready or Not, August 23rd. Had to come and tell you guys about it. I said, we got to see it. We got to see it, and then we got to discuss it. All right, you guys, swipe left. Okay, another little small piece of tea that I actually ran into, which is about the BET Awards. It's coming up soon, but I did find out Regina Hall is going to be hosting, so that's good because Regina's funny. She's funny, so you know if you don't have a good host, the BET Awards go straight down the toilet when the host is bad. So Regina Hall's hosting, so that's good. We're good there. And I heard DJ Khaled, Mary J. Blige, and Cardi B are performing. So sounds like they're starting off to a pretty good lineup for this BET Awards that's coming up. I'm kind of excited. I haven't been excited about a BET Awards in quite a while. So I don't know, but I'm excited, you guys. All right, you guys, swipe left. Okay, you guys, one of my personal favorites, Philadelphia's own Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle is literally having a block in Center City, Philadelphia, is going to be named after her. The celebration will be July the 2nd at 4 p.m. It is at this year's Wawa Welcome America Festival. Broad and Spruce Streets in Philadelphia will be renamed Patti LaBelle Way, just south of City Hall and along the Avenue of the Arts. So I said, okay, come on, Patti. You know, Patti is, what is she, 75 at this point? And always something good going on for Patti. Now, she keeps her name out there in, not just in the entertainment world anymore, you know, because she's always still touring. And it kind of floors me how at this age, in her mid-70s, she's still touring, still doing all these concerts. Now, she don't remember all the words all the time, which I'm like, am I the only one that noticed that Patti don't be remembering the words? But that's the other thing. I don't care. I don't care. She'll actually be here in Pittsburgh in a couple of days. In a couple of days, she's going to be here and she's going to be performing. I don't care. I don't care. And that, you know what? Let me talk about this for a minute. I kind of noticed that some of the older acts, Patti, Frankie Beverly and Maze, these people are Diana Ross. They're out there and they're still doing their thing. I remember Maze was here a few months ago. And it was quite a few months ago, but Maze was here. And I was noticing some of my family members, I kept saying, you know, Maze is coming to town. Child, I want to see them. And they don't sound the same. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you do anything the same as you did 30 years ago? Anything. Anything. And if you need help, I can help you to point out some of the things that you all don't do the same as you did 30 years ago. We can start in a mirror. You don't look like you looked 30 years ago. You all know who you are. Anyway, but I just kind of noticed that, and I just kind of, it always makes me feel a certain kind of way when people, and that's for me nitpicking at this point. It's like nitpicking at people who are literally, they are living legends. Diana Ross, Patti LaBelle, Frankie Beverly and Maze, they are all, at this point, they are living legends. And the fact that they're still out here doing what they do, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. I really don't. So I just want to take a little poll and see in the comments, what do you guys think about that? Does it bother you when your faves don't sound exactly the way they used to, or they don't perform exactly the way that they used to? Because y'all know I gave Patti the Blues about the Aretha Franklin tribute, but it was in fun. It was in fun. First of all, you all know, we all know that there was a little thing with Aretha and Patti, so it was funny that she would be doing a tribute to Aretha anyway. So that was, something that brought on the jokes anyway. And then I said it, and I'll say it again. Patti ain't remember the words to Call Me. And it was, the whole thing. She just did the Patti. She pattied it. My darling. I said, girl, that ain't how the song goes, Patti. So, but again, I loved it. It was funny. It was funny. So it just is what it is. And I noticed on some of her little performances, she don't remember the words to her own stuff. But listen, 70-something. I'm 40-something. Do you know how many things that I don't remember? Quit playing. Me personally, it doesn't bother me. It's a hoot. When little stuff like that happen, my darling, all that, that's funny. That's funny to me, and I'm here for it. I'll pay $80, $90 for a ticket to see it. I don't care nothing about it. But does that bother you all? All right, I want to see what you have to say. And then, congratulations, Patti. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. Her name is always in the news. She's dropping food. She's still singing. She's messing with clothes. She's doing everything that half of the young folks aren't doing. So listen, congratulations, Patti. Keep it up, girl. Even if you don't remember the words, who gives a darn? All right, guys, swipe left. Let's take a moment and hear a word from one of our sponsors. Let me show you a new way of making amazing memories at your next event. With the magic photo mirror from Amaze Interactive Photo Booths. As guests walk up to the mirror, colorful animations and a voice guidance invite them to engage in a magical interactive event experience that comes with a photo keepsake. Everybody loves a photographer at a party. This is that, but on a whole nother level. You don't have to take my word for it. Check it out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All you party planners, there you have it. Everything you need right here on Swipe Left. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's talk about another superstar who has released a new video and a new song, and I just fell out. You got it. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj just dropped a video for her new song, Megatron. And listen, Nicki does Nicki. Nicki does her thing. Everything's always dynamic, and I'm a fan. I like Nicki Minaj. But I was shocked because the name of the song was Megatron, and I hadn't heard the song, so I wasn't sure what to expect. And that was the best thing when I sat down because I didn't know where we were going. And she shocked me. She shocked me. This is good. It's really good. And I like the little tat, that whole little thing. It has this really good reggae inspired sexy feel, and the video is very feminine. She's very feminine and very sexual naturally, which is, you know, that's Nicki. But she didn't go into like all of her really weird colors and all of her bright bold choices. Everything was really, it was the opposite of what I would expect Megatron to be, because I thought Megatron, when I heard the title Megatron, I thought it was going to be something way over the top. And the way the song is, she could have done it. She could have gone way over the top. But I think it kind of worked with the fact that she went the total opposite way. And everything, I mean everything, her outfit choice, because her outfit choices were really scaled down. Her dancers were more on the Nicki Minaj, you know, the Nicki thing, and she was really scaled down. I kind of like what she did. I wonder if that was really done on purpose. I would love to have a conversation with her to see where her mind was with that. But I loved the hair, because generally the first thing she goes wild on is her hair. It's either some type of a wild color, or it's extremely long or extremely short. It's always a statement with the hair, and this was just given very wet. It was like a wet look, just a silky, sexy, just so scaled down, so unbothered. And for whatever reason, for me, it just worked. I liked it. So that was Megatron, the video and song from Nicki Minaj. Love to see what you guys think. What did you guys think of Nicki's Megatron video? All right, you guys, swipe left. Okay, let's have... I'm tickled before I even get started on this. Let's have a very petty fashion moment with Mimi. Okay, this all started with me going through my Facebook. I'm in my travels, I'm going through my Facebook, and I ran into a pair of shoes that caught my eye. Take a look. What is that pomp about? What is that pomp about? Toes on the floor. Toes on the floor. Never a good... I have never understood this look. I don't know how anybody can do this. Like, how can you do this to yourself? Doesn't that hurt? Doesn't that hurt? I mean... Well, I love to be barefoot in the house. Listen, I have a whole shoe thing. I have a shoe fetish. I do. Boy shoes, girl shoes. It's ridiculous around. If you all could go through here, it's ridiculous. The boy shoes, the girl shoes, the boots, the sandals. It's ridiculous. You know, I'm running around trying to be a little Imelda Marcos. But I have a shoe fetish. I love it. I love shoes. But it's the first thing I take off when I walk through the door. They are the first thing I take off when I walk through the door. So I love to walk around in the house barefoot, but I am not walking around barefoot outside. It just doesn't even feel right. It just doesn't flow right outside with no shoes. Yuck. So that's what that whole feel gives me. You're outside with your toes on the floor. On the floor. That just seems like it would be so uncomfortable. And then the shoe is just ugly. Ain't no need for me to try to beat around the bush. Them are ugly. Those are ugly. And then I said, well, you know what? I kept on going, and I ran into something, and I said, you know what? This literally looks like, when I seen the shoes, and just like I've shown you all just the shoe, and I haven't shown you anything else, I had to show you any of the rest of the outfit. And oh, trust me, that person was dressed up. They were dressed up. Or so they thought they were dressed up. And this hairdo and this look, this whole headshot that I'm getting ready to show you is what I actually pictured I would see if I looked and see those shoes and then panned up. This is the headshot that I think that I would run into. It wasn't. This was a different picture, but this is the headshot that I would definitely think would go with that shoe and them toes on that floor. Take a look. Listen, I told you all. I told you right in this episode, I have a dark humor. You know I do. And this was a petty. That was the key word. Petty. A petty fashion moment with Mimi. We did it. So what? I ain't taking it back. Anyway, alright you guys, I'm just having fun and being petty. Swipe left. Alright you guys, our last story, and it's one of our absolute favorites. I don't think there's, I just don't think that there's ever going to be an episode without this child in it, honey. And you all know who I'm talking about, child. Wendy! Hey girl, what's going on, honey? What's going on, Miss Wendy? Yes, you guys, Wendy Williams. Wendy is living her best life. You hear me? It is always something. Every week is something with Wendy. Child, she got rid of her husband, and she got her new place. She didn't got her a new little boyfriend, and now she's actually being honored and getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Listen, Miss Wendy is everything is different. Like literally, when I look at Wendy from take 6 months ago. And then it's like, boom, 6 months later, we're here. And this is what it gives for me. That's how I feel. That's how I feel that Wendy feels on the inside right now. I know I've been changed and I am living my best life. She really is. She's getting her Hollywood Walk of Fame star. She is now going to be amongst daytime television folks such as Dr. Phil and Kathy Lee Gifford. And now Wendy gonna be right down there with them on that, with her little star. And then, fabulous. And this year, some of the other folks that are actually being honored are Mahershala Ali, Julia Roberts, Chris Hemsworth, Octavia Spencer, and Pittsburgh's own Billy Porter of Pose. Listen. To be in that company and being honored, oh yeah, you living your best life. You're living your best life. Wendy, girl, don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. I'm so happy for her. I really am. Child, when I seen the little boyfriend, I was really happy for her. I said, girl, yes. Get it, Wendy. Get it, girl. Go, and that's why I say her name like that. Wendy! Because that's the way she living. All right, you guys. Swipe left. All right, you guys. I told you it was a brief show today. Everything good. Fabulous. Fabulous. Except for one little, we had one little snafu, but really good stuff this week. I've enjoyed myself. It's been real. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. Listen, I'll meet you back here next week, same time, same place, and we'll do it all over again. All right, you guys. DJ, take me on out of here. I'll see you guys next week. Later. See you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out.
And feel like feel like